All right, this time I finally got these things in the mail, so let's check them out. All right, welcome back to Gadget Conquest, everybody, and today we are looking at the long-awaited Sony WF-1000XM4. Wow, that is a mouthful. But basically, these are the next generation of the WF-1000XM series wireless earbuds from Sony. They have active noise canceling. That is primarily what they're marketed for, is having Sony's advanced active noise canceling capabilities and also sounding pretty good, because Sony does indeed make pretty good sounding headphones. Now, I want to cover these in a couple ways. So first of all, I'm going to cover these as a comparison to these, the WF-1000XM3s. There's quite a few things to talk about here, so let's start with that. All right, so first of all, we're going to talk about the case. That's it. This is such a huge difference. The case is literally half the size, so it is half of the height just right off of the top. The other amazing thing is the case actually does stand up on its own this time, whereas previously the case kind of just laid down. There was nowhere way to stand it up unless you wanted to sit it on its lid for whatever reason, but then you get the darn thing upside down. It doesn't make any sense. You still get, I believe this case gave you 3 charges on the batteries, while this one gives you 2. However, the batteries on the earbuds themselves do last longer on these. They're 8-hour batteries, so you did get, I believe, still a total of 24 hours. I think these were also 24 hours. They might have been a little bit more. But having that much battery life with this significant difference in case is a big deal. And then also the big thing for me, at least, is the fact that this case has wireless charging. This giant thing did not have wireless charging. This chunker that does not go in a pocket did not have wireless charging. This does. The wireless charging coil is on the bottom here, so it stands up sort of just perfectly straight like that, and it can wirelessly charge. I've already tested it. It works fine. It does still have a USB-C connection on the back if you prefer wired charging. And that's really the only difference between the cases. It still has this light on the front. So this case, if you open it a little bit, you can see it does have that light on the front there. They did keep that. Of course, the shape is different. The entire case is different. The plastics are a little bit different as well. This one had a little bit more heft to it. I mean, it's huge, so obviously it's going to have more heft. But it did feel a little bit more premium because of it. This kind of doesn't have that heft. It's a little bit more cheap feeling, I would say. However, it is a nice matte black, so I can't really give Sony any crap for that, because you know what? This isn't bad. If I compare it to the, let's see. So these are the earbuds that I have been using the most recently. So the Pixel Buds A series that I looked over in my last video. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you do. As you can see, the footprint overall, the Sony case is definitely bigger, but given the fact that these actually do have active noise canceling and a wireless charging, and this does not have either of those, I think that's fair. If we compare it to the AirPods, these are the AirPods Pro, you can see it is still bigger than the AirPods Pros, and, well, I think it really comes down to just the shape of these things. So the earbuds themselves are a completely different shape, but I think overall the sizes are pretty similar, but it is clearly bigger. And then these are just completely different. Like, this so far has been my favorite case. I know the AirPods Pro and the Pixel Buds A, the Pixel Buds and the Pixel Buds A, actually, they use the same case size. I know these are like the perfect little sizes, but for some reason I actually really enjoy this case. I just like the square shape of it. I like the low design, and I like that it just kind of opens like I guess like a compact. I don't know, I just really enjoy this case. This is my favorite one. But yeah, this case still is bigger, but there is a reason, and it goes like this. Look at the size of that. That is a big boy. So these are the earbuds themselves. We're gonna go ahead and compare them to the old school earbuds. Let's get this open. So here are the old school earbuds. You can see it's glowing red because, well, I haven't charged the thing in a while. I actually used it for, I wanna say I tried using them for about 2 weeks, but honestly, it just, without the active noise canceling, or sorry, it has active noise, without the wireless charging, and also with the enormous size of this thing, it just, I couldn't get into it. Even though they did sound great, I just couldn't get into it. And then also, for some reason, these earbuds just did not stay in my ears, especially the left one. The left one would just fall out. I did try different tips, and honestly, just nothing I tried really worked. If we compare them to these, you can see there's already a huge difference. So these are the left earbud, no wait, these are the right earbuds on each side. So you could tell just by the way that they sit in your ear. So let's see, this sits in your ear like this, and this sits in your ear like this. So they actually look completely different sitting in your ear. I guess I can just put this one in. So it sits in your ear a little bit like that. And then this one, you're supposed to, what was it, go down and then twist it up, I think, like that. So as you can see, they sit in the ear differently. This one actually has a more complete seal, although I will say it's most likely because of the fact that this one, they both came with foam ear tips. And the foam ear tips on the new ones are actually denser and a slightly different kind of foam. I feel like it's foam covered in like that like protein leather or whatever it's called, and it just fits a little bit better. It's a little bit more comfortable. It definitely feels more comfortable in my ear, and it feels a little bit more, actually it feels significantly more secure. This one feels like it's actually right about to fall out. See? Yeah, it feels way more secure. Even if this one didn't fall out, which it does feel pretty genuinely secure, even if it didn't fall out, it's just the fact that I can feel it loosening that I don't like, because I can feel the seal sort of breaking, which obviously is going to affect your active noise canceling, and it's also going to affect the quality of your listening experience, just overall. The way that you put them in your ears is also different. So I didn't actually look up on the manual how to, so this is the box that it came in. Cute little, looks like it's made out of recycled paper, so that's actually really, really nice. I didn't really look into the, I didn't notice in the Quick Start a way to put it in your ear, unless I just kind of skipped that part entirely. But they put all the little packaging information, all the Quick Start information here, and then on the bottom you have a tiny, tiny itty bitty USB-C cable, which you know how I feel about, but luckily it has wireless charging. And then on the other side, it has the extra ear tips of different sizes. What's cool is they're actually color-coded as well, which I thought was a very nice little touch, and I really appreciate Sony doing that, especially for the amount of money that you pay for these things. So let me get that all back in there. And you know Sony makes great quick start guides from my previous experiences with them. So the way that I've been putting these in my ear is there's this little nubbin. I don't know, we're just gonna call it a nubbin. There's this little nubbin right here, and it's really solid and it lines up really well with the earbud itself. So I've actually just been putting it in my ear and then using the nubbin to push it into my ear, just like that. And that seems to work perfectly fine. The rest of the bud sits in the, just like the open space in your ear, so it's not that big of a deal, but there's clearly a lot of processing going on, and the battery on this thing is huge. So these get 8 hours of battery life. You know, obviously that's the reported battery life. However, I did get a little bit over 7 hours, which is pretty good. I didn't get exactly 8, but I think a little bit over 7, and that's still great. So they did get amazing battery life. They are pretty chunky, but I think that they look fine. I don't know how you guys feel about the look here. Let's see. There we go. So that's what they look like in your ears. I think they look fine. I don't know how you feel about them. I've gone through so many earbuds at this point that I honestly just don't care anymore. Especially from the front, I can usually not even tell unless it's like the AirPods where they stick out of the ear and like dangle a little bit. That's the only way really I can tell when people have stuff in their ears nowadays. The active noise canceling is excellent. It's Sony's active noise canceling. You know how Sony's active noise canceling is. It's really best in class, honestly. The sound, the audio quality is really good as well. These things sound amazing. There's not a lot of bass, which is true for all earbuds. I was kind of hoping that there would be more given the size, just the sheer size of this bud. I was hoping that maybe in here they had put like a bigger driver and could drive more bass to it or something, but it's just not, there's not a lot of it. It's definitely more than something like the AirPods has or even the Galaxy Buds Pro, but if you really care about bass, don't buy earbuds. If you really, really care about bass, do not buy earbuds. Buy over-ear headphones. They're just gonna sound better if bass is really your thing. So that's my word of advice for the day. They magnetically fit into the case. Super, super cool. And that's really all it comes down to as far as the comparisons with these things. They're easier to fit into the case too. These I almost always end up accidentally putting in backwards. Now, the question is, should you buy these? If you have these and you love these, I don't know why you love these, but if you have these and you love these are a worthwhile upgrade. Smaller, active noise canceling, or sorry, I keep saying that, smaller, wireless charging, and just a great experience overall. You can really tell that they tried their darndest to upgrade this experience to this experience, and it really shows. Here, let's do a thumbnail. But yeah, no, it really shows that they put the work in, and that's good. So if you love these, you will love these. However, if you have an iPhone, honestly, nothing to this point beats the experience of the AirPods Pro on an iPhone. Like, these are really, really good, but it's just that ecosystem, you know? They do everything well. They put it all together so well. Connecting between your different devices all works super, super well, and it's just, you don't need an app. You do need the Sony Headphones Connect app to really get the use out of these, and because they do have all of those super cool experiences, features that the Sony Headphones Connect app has. Same ones that these had, same ones that the WH series had. You know, the adaptive noise canceling, that actually uses your GPS and will determine noise profiles based on that. Things like that. The 3D spatial sound, which I personally don't use, but I know some people really enjoy. Things like that. There are a lot of cool features. This is just more convenient, honestly. However, no, it's just this wins. If you care about sound quality, you're not buying earbuds. I'm sorry. You're buying some really nice IEMs or over-ear headphones. Like, it just doesn't win. Now, if it's an Android phone, you know I love these. The Galaxy Buds Pro, these are so far, honestly, my favorite earbuds. Great battery life, great size, active noise canceling, wireless charging, and at $250, like same price as these, like it's a great experience. It's hard, especially if you have a Samsung device. It's just amazing if you have a Samsung device. So if you have an Android device and it's a Samsung device, the Galaxy Buds Plus, the Galaxy Buds Pro. If you have an iPhone, these. If you have any other device, any other Android device, honestly, you could do worse. These are they are amazing. They do sit at a higher price point, I believe, because these two, I believe, are $250 and these are $280. So it is a couple bucks more, 30 to be exact. But it's a worthwhile experience if that's what you want. You know, if you have some money to spend and you just want the highest quality earbuds that you can get for what you're doing, go for it. You know, they're good. They're not bad. They are good. But if you care about audio quality, once again, don't buy earbuds. Don't do it. Sorry. That's all I got to say about that. Anyway, now that I've hit this sour note, what now? I'm just kidding. Well, not about this. Like, seriously, if you have a Samsung phone, these. If you have an iPhone, these. Anything else, these. That's the way to do it. These are going to be my 3 top. Currently, I am using an iPhone. That's why I have these. I'm doing a whole Apple ecosystem thing, and I'm going to be doing it for a few more months. I want to get the whole experience, and then I will report to you guys how that is. But when I'm not using my iPhone, I am using my S21, and I use these with that. However, these will still get use. I have that OnePlus 7T Pro that I really enjoy using, and these sound really good with them. I have been using them for the past week, just, you know, to get used to them and be able to do this video, and they are actually really good. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just be a hypocrite and use these for a little while, and we'll see what happens, but that is my very complicated review of the Sony WF-1000XM4s. If you guys like it, leave a thumbs up. If you hate it and you hate me, I won't take it personally. Leave a thumbs down. It's fine. If you have more complicated feelings, leave a comment and, you know, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.